Ladies and gentlemen, every human being carries within them a unique purpose, a divine assignment that the world desperately needs. However, how you manage what people know about you could determine whether that purpose thrives or withers. Privacy is not secrecy, it is wisdom in action. Knowing what to reveal and what to conceal protects your purpose. Every person is entrusted with a vision, a calling, or a purpose that requires nurturing, protection, and careful cultivation. The way you handle the information about yourself and your life plays a crucial role in whether you fulfill that purpose or fall short of it. In a world where everyone is eager to display their lives, accomplishments, and even struggles for all to see, it is more important than ever to understand the value of privacy. Imagine a seed planted deep in the soil. Its survival depends on being hidden in the right environment until it is strong enough to grow above ground. If the seed is prematurely exposed, it could wither under the harshness of the elements. Likewise, your dreams and goals must often remain concealed until they are mature enough to withstand external scrutiny. Privacy is not about hiding out of fear, it is about protecting out of wisdom. Your heart is the center of your being, the core of your thoughts, emotions, and motivations. It is the seat of your vision and the wellspring of life. When you allow too many voices to have access to the intimate parts of your heart, you risk diluting your focus and compromising your purpose. People can only assess what they know about you, and their judgments, whether right or wrong, can influence how you perceive yourself and your potential. By carefully guarding your heart, you maintain control over your narrative and preserve your sense of identity. There is something captivating about mystery. It commands attention and respect because it leaves room for imagination and intrigue. People are naturally drawn to what they do not fully understand, and this principle applies to your personal life as well. When you share too much, you diminish the allure of your uniqueness. By keeping certain aspects of your life private, you maintain a sense of depth that inspires others to approach you with reverence and curiosity. In today's society, information is one of the most powerful currencies. What people know about you can either work for you or against you, depending on how that information is managed. Once you share details about your life, you lose control over how they are interpreted, used, or even manipulated. That is why it is essential to pause and evaluate before revealing too much. Ask yourself, why am I sharing this? If your reason does not align with your purpose or add value to the situation, then perhaps it is better left unsaid. Silence is often misunderstood as a sign of weakness, but in reality it can be one of the most powerful tools at your disposal. Silence allows you to observe, reflect, and choose your words with intention. It creates an atmosphere of control and stability that speaks louder than words ever could. When you resist the urge to fill every silence with information about yourself, you demonstrate confidence and wisdom. Sometimes the less you say, the more respect you earn. There is an art to sharing parts of your life strategically. Relationships thrive on trust, and trust requires transparency to a certain extent. However, transparency does not mean revealing every detail about yourself. Instead, it means being authentic while discerning what is necessary to share. Strategic revelation involves sharing information that builds connection and understanding without exposing vulnerabilities that could be exploited. It is not about being dishonest, but about being wise. When you think about your closest relationships, even they require boundaries. Sharing everything with everyone, even those you trust the most, is not always beneficial. People are human, and their opinions, while often well-meaning, can sometimes conflict with your purpose. This is why discernment is critical. It is not about distrusting others, it is about recognizing that some aspects of your life are between you and the one who gave you your vision. Social media has made it easy to blur the lines between public and private life. People often feel pressure to share their every achievement, struggle, or thought in an attempt to remain relevant or gain validation. But relevance that comes at the expense of privacy can lead to burnout, regret, and even the loss of personal identity. The moments that matter most, your growth, your struggles, and your triumphs, are often best kept within the sacred circle of your closest confidants or even just yourself. When you manage what people know about you, you position yourself as someone who is intentional, wise, and in control of their destiny. Those who reveal too much too quickly can easily lose credibility because it becomes difficult to differentiate between what is valuable and what is trivial. On the other hand, those who speak with purpose and share only what aligns with their vision are often seen as trustworthy and influential. There is wisdom in waiting. When you delay revealing your plans or dreams until the right time, you give yourself the space to refine them and strengthen them. Premature exposure can lead to unnecessary criticism, doubt, or interference from others who may not understand your journey. Not everyone needs to know the details of your struggles or the specifics of your goals. Protecting these things allows them to grow untainted by the opinions or judgments of others. In conclusion, privacy is not about isolating yourself from the world or living in secrecy. It is about exercising wisdom and discernment in what you share and with whom. Your purpose is too valuable to be mishandled by careless exposure. By guarding your heart, valuing the power of mystery, and practicing strategic revelation, you create an environment where your dreams and goals can flourish without interference. Privacy is not selfishness, it is stewardship. It is the wisdom of knowing that what you protect today will grow into what you can celebrate tomorrow. What you allow people to know about you can shape their perception of your value. Guard your heart because it fuels your life's direction. Your heart is not just the seat of your emotions, but the foundation of your identity and vision. Everything you do, everything you aim to achieve flows from it. It is the wellspring of your dreams, the repository of your purpose, and the center of your motivations. If it is unprotected, your direction in life can be easily influenced or derailed by external forces. When you reveal too much about yourself, you give others the power to interpret, judge, and sometimes redefine your value. People often draw conclusions based on partial information, and those conclusions can either elevate or diminish how they view you. The more you allow others access to the intimate parts of your life, the more susceptible you become to their biases, opinions, and agendas. It is not about distrusting people, but about recognizing that not everyone who has access to you has your best interest at heart. Think of your heart as the control center of your life. It dictates the choices you make, the relationships you build, and the direction you pursue. Allowing too many voices to influence that control center can lead to confusion and loss of focus. People often project their fears, insecurities, or limitations onto others. If you are not careful, their words can seep into your heart and distort your vision. That is why guarding your heart is not just a suggestion, it is a necessity. Guarding your heart does not mean shutting people out or living in isolation. It means being intentional about who you let in and how much influence they have over you. It means discerning between those who contribute to your growth and those who drain your energy or plant seeds of doubt. Everyone does not need to know your plans, your struggles, or your aspirations. Some things are sacred and deserve to be protected. Your vision is one of the most precious gifts you have. It is the blueprint for your future, the reason for your existence, and the driving force behind your actions. But like a delicate plant, it is vulnerable in its early stages. If you expose your vision to the wrong people at the wrong time, it can be trampled upon, criticized, or even stolen. Not everyone will understand or appreciate what you are trying to build. Some will dismiss it, while others may try to take credit for it. Protecting your vision is an act of wisdom and self-respect. When you guard your heart and vision, you create boundaries that allow you to focus on what truly matters. These boundaries are not walls meant to keep people out, but gates that let the right people in. They are tools that help you discern who should have access to your inner world and who should not. Setting these boundaries requires courage because it often means disappointing people or saying no to relationships and opportunities that do not align with your purpose. It is important to remember that the value others perceive in you often stems from what they see you value in yourself. When you are selective about what you share and who you share it with, you communicate that your life, your heart, and your vision are valuable. People will treat you with the level of respect that you demand, whether consciously or unconsciously. If you freely expose everything about yourself, it may inadvertently lower the perception of your worth. This is especially true in a world where oversharing has become the norm. People often confuse transparency with authenticity. While authenticity is about being genuine, transparency involves exposing details that may not be necessary or helpful for others to know. Authenticity allows you to connect with others without compromising your sense of self, whereas excessive transparency can leave you vulnerable to misunderstanding or exploitation. Guarding your heart also involves being mindful of the media you consume, the conversations you engage in, and the environments you frequent. All of these factors feed into your heart and can influence your mindset, beliefs, and emotions. So surround yourself with people and resources that align with your vision and values. Seek out mentors, friends, and experiences that uplift and inspire you rather than drain or distract you. When you make guarding your heart and vision a priority, you position yourself to live intentionally and purposefully. Your direction becomes clearer, your relationships more meaningful, and your goals more attainable. By valuing your heart and vision, you teach others to do the same. This is not selfishness, it is stewardship. Your heart is the engine of your life, and your vision is the map. Together, they determine your journey. Protect them fiercely, and you will find that the life you build will reflect the care and intentionality you have invested. What is hidden commands attention. People are drawn to what they cannot fully understand. Mystery has an undeniable power that captures the imagination and compels people to look closer, to dig deeper, and to stay curious. It is the element of the unknown that intrigues the human mind and fosters a sense of respect and wonder. When you intentionally cultivate an air of mystery about your life, you set yourself apart and increase your influence without having to demand it. There is a reason why the most powerful and influential figures throughout history have always been surrounded by an air of mystery. From leaders to innovators, the people who truly stand out are those who understand the value of not revealing everything. When you withhold certain details about your life, your goals, or your journey, you create space for others to speculate, admire, and engage with you on a deeper level. Mystery invites respect because people are naturally drawn to what they cannot easily comprehend or predict. When you share too much about yourself, you eliminate the room for imagination and curiosity. You may think that transparency builds trust, but in excess it can have the opposite effect. People often feel more connected to those who maintain a level of mystique, as it gives them something to ponder and appreciate. Mystery does not mean being deceptive or aloof, it means being intentional about what you share and when you share it. Mystery also has a way of commanding authority. When people do not know everything about you, they are less likely to make assumptions or trivialize your experiences. Instead, they are compelled to approach you with a sense of respect and curiosity. The unknown creates a natural barrier that protects your personal boundaries while simultaneously elevating your perceived value. The less people know, the more they are inclined to seek your guidance, opinions, or insights. In relationships, both personal and professional, mystery can foster deeper connections. It prevents complacency and keeps the dynamic fresh and engaging. When others feel that there is always more to discover about you, they remain invested in the relationship. This does not mean playing games or withholding affection. It means allowing your complexity as a person to unfold gradually over time. People value what they have to earn or uncover, and mystery enhances that process. Consider the allure of art, literature, or even nature. The most captivating works are those that leave something to the imagination. A painting that does not reveal every detail allows the viewer to interpret its meaning. A book that leaves some questions unanswered lingers in the mind long after it is finished. The same principle applies to human interactions. When you allow others to fill in the gaps, you create a lasting impression that extends beyond what you have explicitly shared. Mystery also protects your energy and focus. By keeping certain aspects of your life private, you reduce the risk of distractions, misunderstandings, or unnecessary opinions. Not everyone who listens to your story has your best interest at heart. Some may seek to use your vulnerabilities against you, while others may unintentionally derail your focus with well-meaning but misplaced advice. Maintaining an air of mystery gives you the freedom to grow and evolve without external interference. Social media and modern culture often pressure people to overexpose themselves in the name of connection and relevance. However, true influence does not come from broadcasting every moment of your life. It comes from being deliberate and strategic about what you share. When you are selective, you cultivate a presence that is both impactful and enduring. People will remember you not for what you constantly reveal, but for the depth and significance of what you choose to share. Mystery also empowers you to control your narrative. When you reveal only what is necessary, you shape how others perceive you. You decide which aspects of your character, achievements, or vision become the focal points. This level of control ensures that your influence remains rooted in purpose rather than in the fleeting opinions of others. By keeping certain details hidden, you retain the ability to guide how your story unfolds in the minds of those around you. Lastly, mystery draws out the best in others. When people are curious about you, they are more likely to engage with you thoughtfully and respectfully. They will ask questions, seek your insights, and approach you with genuine interest. This creates an opportunity for deeper and more meaningful interactions, as the mystery surrounding you compels them to invest their time and energy into understanding who you are. To embrace mystery is to embrace your power. By guarding certain aspects of your life, you maintain control over your influence, your energy, and your relationships. Mystery is not about withholding for the sake of ego, but about revealing with purpose. It is a tool that allows you to connect with others on your terms while protecting the sacred parts of your journey. In a world where everything is on display, the hidden still commands attention, and the mysterious still holds power. Information about you is power. Never give it away cheaply. What others know about you should be a calculated decision. In an age where information is the most valuable commodity, understanding the worth of your personal details is essential. Your experiences, knowledge, ambitions, and even your vulnerabilities are not just parts of your story, they are assets. How you manage these assets determines not only how others perceive you, but also how much influence you have over your own narrative. Think of your personal information as a form of currency, something that has value in the marketplace of relationships, business, and influence. Like financial currency, it must be handled with wisdom and strategy. You wouldn't throw money into the wind or leave it lying around for anyone to take. The same principle applies to your personal life. If you are careless with what you share, you risk losing control of its value and, worse, allowing others to misuse it. Every detail you disclose about yourself becomes part of the story that others construct about you. Once shared, you no longer have the power to control how that information is interpreted or used. People often use what they know about you to form opinions, make decisions, or even influence how others perceive you. This is why it is crucial to be deliberate and intentional about what you reveal and to whom. Sharing too much too soon can make you vulnerable to unnecessary scrutiny or even exploitation. Not everyone who listens to you is rooting for your success. Some people may use the information you provide to undermine your efforts, manipulate your emotions, or create obstacles in your path. Others, without malicious intent, might unintentionally misrepresent you or share your personal details with people who do not have your best interests at heart. On the other hand, being selective about the information you share allows you to maintain control over your narrative. When you reveal details thoughtfully and with purpose, you shape how others perceive you and the role you play in their lives. This doesn't mean being deceptive or withholding information that is necessary for building trust. It means understanding that your story is yours to tell, and it should be shared on your terms. The value of information also lies in its timing. Revealing something too early can rob it of its impact or even its significance. For example, sharing your goals or plans prematurely can expose them to doubt, criticism, or interference. Sometimes people are not ready to understand or appreciate the vision you are pursuing. By waiting until the right moment, you can present your ideas, achievements, or experiences in a way that maximizes their impact and ensures they are received with the respect they deserve. Moreover, your personal information can either build relationships or create barriers depending on how it is managed. In the context of trust and connection, sharing the right amount of information at the right time can strengthen bonds and foster understanding. However, oversharing can overwhelm others, create unnecessary complications, or even devalue the relationship. Wisdom lies in discerning what is appropriate to share in each situation and with each person. In the professional world, the concept of information as currency is even more pronounced. Your skills, experiences, and insights are assets that can open doors and create opportunities when shared strategically. However, disclosing too much too soon can diminish your value or give competitors an advantage. For instance, an entrepreneur who shares every detail of their business idea before it is fully developed risks having it stolen or diluted by others. Similarly, a professional who discusses their weaknesses too openly may inadvertently undermine their credibility. The same applies to personal relationships. When you give away too much of your personal story too quickly, you risk losing the mystery and depth that make connections meaningful. People often value what they have to earn, including your trust in your personal disclosures. By sharing your story gradually and intentionally, you create an environment where others feel privileged to know you and are more likely to value what you bring to the relationship. Being mindful of what you share is not about being secretive or distrusting. It is about stewardship, taking responsibility for the life you have been given and managing it with wisdom. Your information is a resource, and like any valuable resource, it must be handled with care. This doesn't mean isolating yourself or shutting people out. Instead, it means recognizing that your life is too valuable to be treated casually or recklessly. When you approach your personal information as a form of currency, you begin to see its potential to create opportunities, build relationships, and protect your purpose. Every piece of information you choose to share should serve a purpose, whether it is to build trust, inspire others, or advance your goals. Sharing should never be an impulsive act, but a calculated decision that aligns with your values and vision. Remember, what others know about you should be a reflection of what you want them to understand about your character, your values, and your purpose. By being intentional with your disclosures, you take control of how your story unfolds and ensure that your information serves you rather than undermines you. Your life is a masterpiece in progress. Share it with those who will respect and appreciate its value, but always on your terms and at your pace. There is power in what you do not say. Silence can inspire respect, protect your dreams, and preserve your dignity. In a world filled with noise, where everyone seems eager to voice their thoughts and opinions, the ability to remain silent is a rare and powerful skill. Silence is not an absence of communication, it is a strategic act of wisdom. It allows you to choose your words carefully, to discern the moment, and to maintain control over your narrative. When you speak, you reveal something about yourself, your intentions, your emotions, your plans. While this is sometimes necessary, there is great value in holding back, in allowing your silence to carry the weight of your presence. People often underestimate the influence of silence, yet it has the power to shift atmospheres, command attention, and convey a sense of authority without a single word being spoken. Silence creates an aura of mystery that draws people in. When you choose not to share every thought or detail, you pique curiosity and invite others to engage with you on a deeper level. People are naturally drawn to those who do not reveal everything, because it leaves room for imagination and interpretation. By saying less, you allow your actions, your presence, and your demeanor to speak for you. This creates an air of confidence and intrigue that often commands more respect than a flood of words ever could. There is also wisdom in knowing when to remain silent. Not every question needs an answer, and not every situation demands your input. Silence can be a shield, protecting you from unnecessary conflicts or misunderstandings. When faced with provocation, criticism, or negativity, your silence can demonstrate self-control and maturity. It shows that you are not easily swayed by emotions or the opinions of others, and it positions you as someone who operates from a place of strength rather than reaction. Silence is also a tool for protecting your dreams and goals. When you speak too freely about your plans, you expose them to the scrutiny, doubts, and opinions of others. Not everyone will understand your vision, and some may even attempt to discourage you from pursuing it. By keeping certain dreams and ambitions to yourself, you give them the space to grow and develop without interference. Silence allows you to nurture your ideas in a safe environment until they are strong enough to be shared with the world. In relationships, silence can foster depth and understanding. It creates space for reflection, for listening, and for truly connecting with others. Sometimes the most profound moments in a relationship are those that require no words at all: a shared glance, a knowing smile, or a quiet moment of companionship. By practicing silence, you show that you value the presence of others more than the sound of your own voice. Silence also preserves your dignity in moments of challenge or uncertainty. When you do not know what to say or when speaking could lead to regret, silence becomes your ally. It gives you time to think, to process, and to respond with wisdom rather than impulse. Silence demonstrates restraint, and restraint is often a mark of maturity and self-respect. In leadership, silence is an essential skill. A leader who knows when to listen and when to speak gains the trust and respect of those they lead. Silence shows that you are thoughtful, that you value the perspectives of others, and that you are not afraid to pause and consider before making decisions. It also allows you to observe, to gather information, and to gain a deeper understanding of the dynamics at play. Silence can also amplify your voice when you do choose to speak. When you are known for your ability to listen and to remain silent at the right times, your words carry more weight when you finally share them. People pay attention because they know you do not speak frivolously. Silence gives your words a sense of gravity and significance that commands respect and attention. In the fast-paced, hyper-connected world we live in, silence is often mistaken for weakness or indecision. But true silence is neither passive nor empty. It is intentional and purposeful. It is a sign of self-mastery and wisdom, a declaration that you are in control of yourself and your surroundings. Silence protects you from the chaos of the world and allows you to operate from a place of clarity and focus. Ultimately, silence is a form of power. It is the ability to withhold, to discern, and to choose. It is the recognition that not everything needs to be said and that sometimes what you leave unsaid carries more meaning than words ever could. Silence inspires respect, protects your dreams, and preserves your dignity. It is a gift you give to yourself and a tool you use to navigate life with wisdom and grace. Share what builds relationships and trust, but hold back what can be weaponized against your purpose. Share with intent, not impulse. This is the essence of strategic revelation, a skillful balance between openness and discretion. It is not about withholding truth, but about discerning the right time, place, and context for sharing it. When done wisely, strategic revelation strengthens connections, protects your integrity, and advances your goals without compromising your purpose. In every interaction, the information you choose to share shapes how others perceive you. It either fosters trust and understanding or exposes vulnerabilities that may be misunderstood, misused, or even exploited. Strategic revelation begins with the awareness that not all information is meant for all audiences. Some aspects of your life are better reserved for those who have earned your trust, while others may be safely shared to build rapport and connection. When you share intentionally, you communicate that you are thoughtful, purposeful, and self-aware. People are drawn to those who can balance transparency with restraint. Oversharing can overwhelm others or diminish your credibility, while undersharing can create barriers to genuine connection. The art lies in finding the middle ground, where what you share aligns with the needs of the moment and the purpose of the relationship. Building relationships often requires a degree of openness, but this openness must be approached with wisdom. Sharing parts of your story that inspire or uplift others can create meaningful bonds and foster mutual understanding. When people see your authenticity, they are more likely to trust you and open up in return. However, authenticity does not mean laying everything bare. It means being genuine in what you do share while maintaining boundaries that protect your personal and professional life. Strategic revelation is also a form of stewardship over your story. It acknowledges that your experiences, dreams, and challenges are valuable and should be treated with care. Not everyone deserves access to your innermost thoughts or the details of your journey. By being selective, you ensure that what you share serves a purpose, whether it's to inspire, teach, or connect, rather than simply filling a void or satisfying a momentary impulse. In professional settings, the art of strategic revelation is particularly crucial. Sharing insights about your expertise or experiences can establish your authority and build trust with colleagues, clients, or collaborators. However, disclosing too much, especially about your weaknesses or uncertainties, can undermine your influence or give others leverage over you. Strategic revelation allows you to present yourself as capable and confident while maintaining the humility and vulnerability necessary for genuine connection. In personal relationships, strategic revelation deepens intimacy without eroding trust. It allows you to be vulnerable in a way that fosters closeness while still safeguarding the sacred parts of your identity and journey. Trust is earned over time, and as relationships grow, the level of sharing can evolve naturally. Rushing this process by revealing too much too soon can destabilize the relationship or lead to regret. Another key element of strategic revelation is timing. Even the right information shared at the wrong time can have unintended consequences. For instance, revealing a goal or plan before it is fully developed may expose it to premature criticism or discourage you from pursuing it. By waiting until the right moment, you ensure that what you share is met with the respect and consideration it deserves. Timing is an extension of wisdom. It reflects your ability to discern when your words will have the most impact and when they are better left unsaid. Strategic revelation also involves understanding the dynamics of power in relationships. Information is influence, and what you share can either enhance or diminish your position in a given context. By carefully managing what you reveal, you maintain control over how others perceive you and your role in their lives. This is not about manipulation, but about stewardship, ensuring that your influence is used wisely and ethically. Intentional sharing also helps you navigate challenges and conflicts with grace. When disagreements arise, revealing only what is necessary can de-escalate tensions and protect your reputation. Oversharing in moments of frustration or anger often leads to regret, as it can give others ammunition to use against you later. By choosing your words carefully and sharing selectively, you demonstrate maturity, self-control, and a commitment to preserving the integrity of your relationships. Strategic revelation requires self-awareness and emotional intelligence. It calls for a deep understanding of your own boundaries, values, and purpose, as well as an awareness of the needs and intentions of those around you. Before sharing, ask yourself, does this build trust? Does it advance my purpose? Could it be misunderstood or misused? Answering these questions helps you align your words with your goals and ensures that your sharing is an act of intention rather than impulse. Ultimately, the art of strategic revelation is about mastering the balance between connection and protection. It is the ability to share enough to inspire, teach, and build trust without jeopardizing your purpose or exposing yourself to unnecessary harm. When you share with intent, you communicate that your life, your story, and your purpose are valuable and that you are committed to safeguarding them. In conclusion, life's greatest power lies not in what is said or shared, but in what is wisely withheld and intentionally revealed. You are the steward of your life story, the guardian of your vision, and the architect of your influence. Privacy is not a weakness, it is strength under control. Mystery is not deception, it is wisdom in action. Silence is not emptiness, it is profound clarity. And discretion is not withholding, it is purposeful living. Let your life speak volumes without spilling unnecessary words. Let your presence command respect without overexposing your plans. Choose to live with intention, protecting your heart, guarding your dreams, and mastering the art of influence. In a world desperate for noise, let your silence speak powerfully. In a culture of overexposure, let your mystery inspire wonder. And in the realm of relationships, let your strategic revelations build trust and preserve dignity. You were not created to cast your pearls carelessly or to diminish your worth through reckless exposure. Instead, you are called to walk in wisdom, choosing what to reveal and what to conceal so that your life reflects purpose, clarity, and divine order. The less they know, the more they'll respect. The more wisely you share, the greater your impact. Live with the understanding that your life is a masterpiece, and a masterpiece is always unveiled with intention, never all at once.